There's three ways you can equalize. You can equalize from the generator upstairs, and that's that little control push button thing.
Yeah.
That's in the small room. That does it off the propane generator. But you can also equalize it off the sun, and this is the solar controller, so you can do it from here. And you can also equalize it from the wind here.
This is where you turn the propane on. I'll let your dad see, I guess. Here's where you turn your propane on.
Yeah.
So turn the propane on, and you just turn the key to start it. Now, it's just a quirk of this thing. It's not neither good nor bad. You want to leave the starter on a little bit longer than you normally think you should. Like, if you let go of it instantly, the propane hasn't quite got there well enough yet. Make sure it's going caught on and got up to speed before you let the key off. When you want to equalize the batteries, you start the generator first. It's important to start the generator first. Just pushing this button will do you no good. And you push it, 3, 4, charger control, 5, till equalize comes up, EQ.
Okay, so the propane generator is running.
It's already running.
And you press that 5 times and you get to EQ.
I think it was 5, maybe 6, but till EQ comes.
Yeah.
Then you push EQ, and it says equalize control enabled. No, but you say start. Then it says you got to go down through and do some reading here and push more twice. Equalize enabled. No. Yes. Didn't push it over now. You see, it won't do it because the generator's not going.
Right, it makes sense. But what would happen after that usually when you press yes?
Well, then you go back and you'd be able to read the voltage until it got up to 31. But you see, if you
and then when it got to 31, you go downstairs. It says the voltage says 31.
Yeah.
And then you just turn it off. Come back.
Shut the generator. You don't have to do anything here. Just go shut the generator off.
Okay, and that takes care of itself then. This.
But you got an hour meter on there? You're okay. To make the sun equalize, you push and hold this for 5 seconds, and you'll see this thing flash.
To make the what equalize?
The solar. This is. Did you see it flash there? You push that and hold that for 5 seconds till those lights flash, and then that will let this controller go up over 28.8 voltage. It'll go up to 31. To get your wind to go up over 31, if the button is held longer than 10 seconds. And I'll show you what it looks like when you do that. These lights all flash differently when that happens. I think it's 20 seconds. Now you use it till these, there, see that? See, now they're all flashing on and off? We now are in the equalize function. If there was enough power coming in from the wind and the sun, it would take it up above 28.8. To go out of any one of those 4 other functions, there, you hit it once when it's on and it goes back to normal.
What does equalizing mean?
That is taking the sulfate off the plates. That's raising the
Okay.
voltage up to a higher voltage than normal,
Okay.
boiling them.
And how often you do that again? Sulfate off the plates? Approximately?
Well, every 2-3 weeks, sometimes it's 6 weeks, but 2 or 3 weeks, it varies a fair bit.
And how long does it take to equalize it usually?
Well, that varies a lot too. 4 hours, sometimes 8 hours. Depends how far long I let it go. But
So can you tell when it's being equalized?
I was just going to give a rough guide here. When the batteries are in good shape and nothing's turned on in the house, I use this as a guide. This should squeal. In other words, it should be overcharged with only 15 amps coming from the wind, or coming from anything, coming from the wind and the sun combined. 15 amps. So you could have 10 here and 5 here, or 15 here and no sun. It's a guide. It's a way to like, and if they're bad, you'll need about 20 or 30 amps to get them up to full, to keep the battery stable.